All right, guys, welcome to tonight's mini webinar. I'm Vinnie, the creator of the cheat code, Vinnie's Trading Cheat Code System. And tonight, what I'm going to do is go over the cheat code system, and we're also going to go over a couple pairs that you can look forward to this upcoming week. All right. So before we get started, guys, I just want to take a look at the news. That's probably the most important thing we want to do. Because this is going to give us an idea on what pairs we need to be trading this week. So right now, I went to forexfactory.com and starting on Monday, we don't have too much news. We have new home sales tomorrow, which should move the market a little bit around 10 a.m. on Monday. And then going into Tuesday, we have some red folder news. We have some durable goods at 8:30. And then at 9, we have some more news. 10 a.m., we have some more news. And then later on that evening, we have some AUD news, CPI news, and NZD news later on that evening. So Tuesday should be a pretty big day if you're trading those pairs, USD pairs, NZD, and also AUD. Going into Wednesday, we have some more USD news at 8:30. And then at 12:45, and then we have some JPY news later on that evening and some AUD news that we can look forward to again on Wednesday. Okay. Thursday, we have some Euro news. And then we have some Swiss news during the London session and Euro news that we can look forward to. And then going on Thursday morning, we have some CAD news and USD news, unemployment claims. Okay. And then we have some more news for the USD at 9:45, 10, 10:30. So that whole day Thursday should be pretty busy on Thursday. And then going to Friday, we have a bunch more news for the Euro, Swiss, GBP, pretty much all the major pairs. And then we have some USD news at 10 a.m. that we can look forward to. Okay. So should be a pretty busy week. Again, this is the last week of the month. Okay. So there should be a lot of volume in the market this week. All right. So what is a cheat code system? All right. The cheat code system consists of Vinnie's trading cheat code. This is an indicator that is going to give you highly accurate signals. Okay. It's unlike anything you've ever seen. Right. And you can trade this on any trading instrument, whether it's Forex, stocks, cryptocurrency, futures, bonds, metals, whatever it is that you like to trade, indices, you can use the cheat code for. All right. So right now we're on USDCHF on the daily time frame. That's the time frame I like to analyze the market on, the higher time frame. Reason why, because it gives me the big picture. Okay. Now, when I'm analyzing the market, the first thing that I'm looking for is the trend. What is the trend, right? What is the overall trend or the big picture trend? So if we're looking at the chart, we can see through market structure that price is making higher highs and higher lows, right? That is the overall trend on the daily time frame. All right. Now we have an indicator that can also tell us the overall trend on the daily time frame. Okay. That indicator is going to be the CC trend indicator. So let me go ahead and turn that on for you guys so you guys can see it. All right. So this is a CC trend indicator. And there's a couple aspects to this indicator that you should be aware of. So you have these lines here with the arrows. These are called high probability spikes. Those are reversals in the market where it's going to be the highest probability of a reversal happening in the market. Okay. As you can see that every time we get this, price does reverse and go in the opposite direction. Okay. The next indicator that we have here is the CC trend indicator. Okay. You can see that we have the upper line, which is in red, and lower trend line, which is in blue. And is actually pointing down. So that's giving us an indication that the overall trend on the daily time frame for USD Swiss is down. Okay. Secondary line that you see that's kind of in dotted lines, it's going to be the current trend of the market. Right. So there's two types of trends. There's your overall big picture trend and there's your current trend. So on the current trend, you can see that USD Swiss is bullish, right? So if we go down to the 4-hour time frame, you're going to see that the CC trend indicator is pointing up, indicating again that this is a bullish pullback that we're getting here on USD Swiss. Let's go back to the daily time frame. So now that we know what the overall trend is, we know how we should be trading. All right. So most times we want to trade with the overall higher time frame trend. Okay. But since we're trading off the higher time frames, it's okay to counter trend trade. All right. So we can see that price is bearish. All right. Making higher highs and higher lows. Now we're getting to an area in the market where price might want to reverse and continue with the trend, but we shall see, because we don't know if price is going to continue down here and then push up to go higher, or if price is going to break down and continue with the overall trend of the market. Okay. That's something that we cannot predict. Okay. We can only trade what the market is giving us. So if we turn on this Vinnie's trading cheat code, you're going to see that we do have a CC sale here on the daily time frame, and also a divergence sale here on the cheat code indicator. So the cheat code indicator is going to give you two types of buy and sell signals. Okay. Those two types of buy and sell signals are a divergence buy and sell signal, which you see, those are the ones highlighted in green and red. Okay. And then you also have your CC buy and sell signals. Those are price extremes. So whenever we get an extreme in the market and price goes outside of the band, that is an extreme in the market. That lets me know that price wants to reverse. Okay. So here on USD Swiss, price is at a higher time frame supply area. Okay. We have a CC sale. We also have a divergence sale. So that lets me know that price wants to continue with the trend. So we can look to trade USD Swiss lower. Okay. All right. And this is going on with the overall trend of the market. All right. So the next indicator that we have is the reason why we're here, because it's the HPS scanner, which stands for high probability scanner. Now, this is based off my theory called the tri-frame alignment theory, which indicates that if 3 or more time frames are at extremes, price will go in your direction. You have the highest probability of trade going in your direction. Okay. If 3 or more time frames are in alignment. All right. So if you have a higher time frame, intermediate time frame, and a lower time frame, if they're all at an extreme, you have the highest probability of a trade going in direction. So what this indicator does is searches for the highest probability setups. Okay. So again, you can use the HPS scanner for any instrument, whether again it's futures, cryptocurrency, Forex, stocks, indices, whatever it is that you like to trade, you can set it up for the HPS scanner to show you alerts. All right. And this will give you alerts on every single time frame, 1 minute all the way up to the 6-month time frame. If you use that time frame. All right. Next thing with the HPS scanner, how I use it is very, very simple. So right now, when it's not lit up right now. So the only thing that's lit up is AUDJPY, and we'll take a look at that in a second. So if there's if the scanner is not lit up, that means there's no trades. Okay. So if I go to the daily time frame, we see that we have one for AJ. If I go down to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we don't have any trades right now. If I go down to the 1-hour time frame, and again, the market just opened up, so wouldn't be any signals right now. Again, 1 hour time frame, no signals. Maybe on the 15-minute time frame, we have 2 signals on the 15-minute time frame. Okay. But for me, how I trade it, I trade off the higher time frame. The daily 4-hour time frame are my 2 favorite time frames to take trades off of. Okay. So let's go look at an example. Let's go back to the daily time frame. All right. So let's take a look here at AUDJPY on a daily time frame. So this HPS scanner is telling us to sell AUDJPY. Okay. So if we're looking at AUDJPY, for me, this trade is not ready yet. So what the scanner is telling you is giving you an early warning that price will reverse. So we can expect AUDJPY to reverse. Why can we expect that? Okay, so let's take a look at AUDJPY. For me, we just had a major break of structure. So if we look at this, we can see that price just created a higher high. Now, there's 2 things. There's one thing you should never do. You should never, ever, ever buy at a higher high, and you should never, ever, ever sell at a lower low. Okay, so price just created a higher high, giving us an indication that price will be pulling back soon. We don't know exactly when, but we have an indication that price will be pulling back. So if we take a look at the news here, let's go back to the news. We can see that we do have some major news coming out on Tuesday for AUD pairs, CPI news at 7:30. So what could happen is we can finally get our signal that we're looking for on AUDJPY. So right now is not time to sell AUDJPY. And what I'm looking for price to go outside the band here to create an extreme in the market. Like on this side, price went outside the band and we had a CC sale. So that's what I'm looking for to happen on AUDJPY. I'm looking for price to go outside of the band. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to, but that's what I'm looking for in order for me to want to take this trade. So I'm looking for price to go outside the band here, get a CC sale. Then after I get a CC sale on a daily time frame, the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is simply use the GSA strategy. Now, this is a strategy that we use that many people in our coaching group are using to become consistently profitable traders. And it's basically a very, very simple strategy, which is a 4-hour signal, 1-hour break and retest. Okay. Let's take a look at an example. Let's go back to USDCHF. All right. So let's say we did have a signal on a daily time frame, which we did for USDCHF. The next thing I want to do is go down to the 4-hour time frame. Let's go ahead and highlight that. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let's take a look. Okay. So on the 4-hour time frame, we have our signal. We have a CC sale, prices outside the band. We have divergent sell signals, letting us know that price wants to reverse. Okay. So the next thing that I want to do, we got our 4-hour signal. I'm going to go down to the 1-hour time frame, and this is going to be my entry time frame. This is the time frame that I'm going to enter the trade on. So what I'm looking for a break and retest of the HMA. So on the cheat code indicator, you have this moving average that's usually in between these 2 bands. Okay, and that is the HMA indicator. We only use the HMA for our entries. Okay, that's the only thing we use the HMA for our entries. We have the SMA that you guys see here that changes colors also, and we use that for our direction. Okay, but back to this, our entry time frame. So we had a CC sale, divergent sale. Price broke the HMA. So what I mean by that is that price closed after this moving average. Okay, price closed in this candle right here, closed after the moving average. That is a break. Okay, and price continued down, created a low, and then it pulled back. Okay, and this is a retest. So this will be a retest of the previous high here. Okay, that is what a retest is. So a 4-hour signal, 1-hour break and retest. This will be our entry right here at this candle where price pulled back out to. This is where we want it. This is where we want to enter the market at. Okay, right there. That candle right there. and then you can see price melted away. That is the power of the GSA strategy and of the cheat code system, right? Very, very simple, very easy to understand. Again, if you follow these rules, you will win more than you lose. You're not going to win every trade. Don't expect to win every trade. But with this strategy, you will win more than you lose. 4-hour signal, 1 hour break and retest. Very, very simple to understand. Then, depending on your risk and where you want to take profit, it is totally up to you, right? I definitely say take profit after you get about 20, 25 pips. But if you're trading off the higher time frame like we are, you're going to get way more than 25 pips in the market, especially if you're trading off the 4-hour time frame, right? So if you're trading off of the 4-hour time frame, my target is here at this area here. So if I did take this trade, let's just calculate how many pips that would be. From this high up here to this low, it's about 160 pips of profit, okay? Simply by following a set of rules. 4-hour signal, 1 hour break and retest. Very, very simple to understand. Now, if you're a scalper, my advice to you is to use your 1 hour time frame as your directional time frame, and then use a lower time frame, the 5 or 15 minute, as your entry time frame. Okay, 1 hour for direction, 5 or 15 minute for your entry. Higher time frame, daily or 4-hour, use the 1 hour time frame as your entry time frame. Okay, let's go back to the daily time frame. So we talked about the cheat code indicator. These are the bands that we have. All right, we have an upper band and a lower band. Lower band is in blue, upper band is in red. Whenever price goes outside of those bands, that is what we call an extreme in the market, and that is a signal. Okay, that is a signal, right? Sometimes price will go outside the band. You will not get a CC buy or CC sell, but again, it's still a valid signal. So we have an example here of that, where price barely went outside the band, was a wick. But what did price do? Let's take a look at it. Price went outside the band here, and then price reversed. Okay, that is still a valid signal. Then you have the SMA. SMA changes colors, right? SMA we use for our direction depending on the time frame. So if you look at the SMA here on the daily time frame, we can see that when price is below, we're looking for sell opportunities. When price is above it, we are looking for buy opportunities. Okay, so it's just that simple. We're just using tools to help you see the market better. That's all we're using the cheat code system for. So for me personally, I only get my signals from the HPS scanner. If there's no signals on the HPS scanner, because again, that's going to offer me the highest probability of a trade going my direction, then I'm not looking to take a trade. Okay, I'm not looking for a trade at all if I don't see a signal on my time frame to take that trade on. Now, some of you may trade it a different way, but for me personally, I only take trades off of the scanner, and then I just follow my rules. 4-hour signal, 1 hour break and retest. All right. If I'm trading on a lower time frame, I use the 1 hour time frame as my directional time frame, and then the 5 or 15 minute as my entry time frame. Very, very simple, easy to understand. Okay. Again, the SMA is going to be the moving average that is not within the bands. The HMA moving average is the moving average that's within the bands. Okay. And again, we only use the SMA for our entries, right? For our break and retest. Break and retest. So that's how we use the cheat code indicator, guys. We have our cheat code indicator, we have our CC trend indicator, and we have our HPS scanner. All right, that gives us what we need. So it doesn't matter what you trade. Again, Forex, cryptocurrency, stocks, bonds, indices, metals. You can use this system for whatever it is that you like to trade. Okay. So if you guys are interested in grabbing the cheat code, for those of you who are new, who've never heard about the cheat code, you can go to vinniestradingcheatcode.com. It's going to bring you to this website here. Okay. And on this website, you will get all the information that you need. You can click here to purchase. Again, we have our training videos here where you can watch videos on how the cheat code works. You can watch more about the GSA strategy. Okay. And you can also learn how to set up the indicators. Okay. It will show you how to add indicators to your chart once you purchase Vinnie's trading cheat code. All right. So let's take a look at some pairs we can look for this week. So right now, again, we don't have any signals for the daily time frame. We also don't have any for the 4-hour time frame. But there are a couple pairs we can look for to trade. Let's take a look at EA real quick. So on EA, let's go ahead and turn off the indicators real quick. All right. So if we're looking at the overall trend on EA, we can see that the overall trend is bullish, right? Price is making higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, right? Now, the current trend is bearish. Why is the current trend bearish? Well, if we take a look at the highest point that we have here, price created a high, then created a low, then we have a lower high, now we have a lower low, right? Lower high, and now we're looking for price to maybe create a lower low, all right? So there's still some more downside movement we can expect with Euro AUD, right? Even though the overall trend is bullish, the current trend is bearish. All right. So if we turn on the indicator, the CC trend indicator is going to tell us the same exact thing, right? Let's go back to it. All right. So on the daily time frame, we can see that the trend is down. Okay. The trend is down. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, what are we expecting for Euro AUD? We can see that price is moving sideways right now, trying to make a decision on whether it wants to maybe push up or maybe if it wants to drop down lower. Okay. But from my understanding, I'm looking for price to continue lower here on Euro AUD. Okay. Let's take a look at another pair. GBP NZD. Okay. I was in this trade a while ago. This was a really good swing trade. All right. So on GBP NZD, we had price was making higher highs and higher lows. It got to this point up here. We created a higher high, and then price start going in a bearish direction. So we have our high, we have our low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And now we're looking for price to maybe create a lower low. Okay. So that's our expectation here on GBP NZD. So if you, let's say you already missed the move here, you already missed the CC sell and divergent sell, you didn't get a chance to get in on the beginning, how would you get into this trade? Well, simply, we know the direction on the daily time frame is bearish. So the next thing we want to do is go to the 1-hour time frame, right? On that 1-hour time frame, what are we looking for? We're looking for price to give us a CC sell. All right. We don't have it yet, but once we can set an alert for price to give us a CC sell, once we get that CC sell, then we can look to take price lower here on GBP NZD. Okay. Take a look at gold. Let's go to the daily time frame. All right. We can see that the overall big picture trend on gold is bullish. Okay. Now with this current structure right here for gold, for me, It's kind of giving bearish vibes, but you never know with gold. You just never know. Okay. So again, we had our high. We have a low. We have a lower high. Price did not create a lower low here. Okay. It did not break this previous low. All right. We still have another low. Then we have a lower high. So again, price might push up higher because we haven't broken any lows. We haven't broken any highs or lows yet. So what price could do, it could continue to push up from here, or we can expect something to push up and then price continue down lower here on gold. Let's see what the cheat code indicator is giving us. All right. So right now, the cheat code indicator is not giving us anything, right? Price is what I call in the middle of space right now. All right. So there's prices at an extreme is just sitting here in the middle of space. And we don't trade this because this will be chasing the trade. Okay. So what I like to do is sit on my hands and wait for a signal on the higher time frame, either the daily or the 4-hour time frame. We can simply wait for a signal to see what gold wants to do. If gold wants to continue to push higher, or if gold is going to push lower. All right. But we will see with the news this upcoming week. All right. Nas 100. Very, very good move last week. Didn't get a chance to grab this move, but price shot up. That was a great move in the market, which would have made a lot of money. Now price is finally retracing, pulling back here on Nas 100. So we can expect some more downside movement early on this week. And then we'll see what happens later on in the week if we continue to get a push up or if price continues to push down here on Nas. Same exact scenario with US 30, 30. It's getting ready to reverse. We have a CC sale, divergent sale. Price just broke the HMA here. All right, just closed after it. So if we go to the 1-hour time frame, we have our break. Now, what we're looking for is for price to come back up and retest this high. Okay. Once price retests this high, then we can look to take it lower on 30. All right. So you did not miss the move. The real move happens on the second leg. All right. So that's what we can expect here with US 30. So we do have some signals for Nas 100 and also US 30. So we'll be taking a look at maybe hopping in those once the market opens up during the New York session. All right. Other than that, guys, that is going to be the end of my analysis for tonight. Again, we don't have any signals, but be sure to join our free Telegram group. I'm sure many of you have come from the free Telegram group. I will be updating you guys on any positions that I take, and please look out for the video coming out tomorrow. All right. Other than that, that's going to end our webinar this evening. I want to say thank you for all that came through and took the time out of your schedule to be here with me this evening. Thank you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.